But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said
And
that...
this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go. Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
Listen, I'd really rather not hurt you.
Stop patronizing me, or you'll be the one to get hurt. Now on guard. You're quick!
Oh, how long you gonna make me wait?
Ow! Stop! I yield!
You all right?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Var Atra will kill me. Need to find her. Can't be far. Seven Cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
Got my eye on you, white one.
Sat here all alone. Me and my friend could join you. Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Var Atra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll tend to her ourselves.
Let me rephrase. Put it in words you'll understand. Piss off.
Well, well. It's not just black ones who tell us what to do. It's witches as well. Too bad I listened to neither. Get him, Lucas!
Understand now why your father insists soldiers follow you around?
So they can save me, as you did.
No, so you won't need saving to begin with. Rosa, those humans died because of you.
What of it? Do you expect me to shed a tear? Observe a minute of silence? They were dregs. They got what they deserved.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. That you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt, and good luck on the path.
We'll catch some. Have a race.
Unbelievable.
Dean. What do you expect?
Oi, beware the gutters.
Oh, man,
Wasn't me.
Must be mad running around in this rain.
That's enough of that.
Oi, beware the gutters.
Rain was coming.
Help! Help!
Yes? Who you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk?
Yes, Geralt?
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to ask the same.
See, you kept the Rose of Remembrance I gave you in Flotsam.
Seems so long ago. Probably because so much has changed.
So, sentimental value. That why you kept it?
Partly, though more as a warning.
Been in Novigrad long?
Long enough to know how not to get caught and survive.
And before you came here, where were you?
Oh, places where I managed to get by without your help too. Which doesn't mean I'm not happy to see you.
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Gotta be kidding me. He tell you to come holding a red rose?
He doesn't mention flowers, but I won't refuse if you feel like giving me some.
It's a fish market, Triss. Be able to get you some salted cod at best. Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Fine, let's meet there.
What happened, kid?
They...
Hey, wait!
The Grey Git.
Grab him.
Stop walking into his soul!
Me! Leave it to me!
Pizza,
Must have broken many a heart, eh, Dandy?
Whoa!
House. Has it always been crooked? Of course not. They built it straight.
Oh, come on.
Been to Vizima. The word is, it's more like a pigsty.
Watch where you step.
They say some witches.
The second sword. Is it in case the first one breaks?
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
People. That's some lovely singing.
Better than last year. Bad enough to wither your ears then.
Part the sound,
like to
yes,
do
but
now?
sense as well. These are no longer songs of flowery meadows.
Through our art, we speak to the state of Novigrad.
Wanted to ask you.
Aye, how can I be of service?
Know who'll give me the best price on trout?
But taking season for trout. Buy a bucket of oysters. Please the wife like never before.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me. This way. It's not far.
What say you we up over to a brothel, is it? That's it. Get it.
Help me!
Keep it together, leg.
Thank you. Let's go.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young Count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You were to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vegelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vegelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son. He's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple Guard's gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard, but since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen, but since the hunters pay for every mage revealed to them...
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family, then whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's, afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the help's being watched.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash. That'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vegelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one, they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals of blue roses from Nazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire, knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady Vegelbud's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one to judge, sir.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. The guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes. Most importantly, buy our masks. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Elihal's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
What will become of us under Radovid?
Washed your hair lately?
Every sinner burning it. Look at this one.
Ooh.
Make friends with the bathhouse.
Lingering like
'cause
flies
what's
round
wafting
ship
up
inside
here?
river tussles. I'm sure each day. Refugees escaping hell.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
So long.
Help a poor fellow out.
Oh!
Huh?
Eternal fire. Father of all. Hear my prayer.
I's a war veteran. Spare me a crown.
Made yourself at home. Track mud in all over the floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in with him.
Geralt!
Someone's in a good mood.
So?
Nothing. Just, you look good when you're giddy.
You get everything?
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey. And that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
Just a shame he didn't dress up like I asked.
Really expected me to show up in a lacework collar, ruffles on my trousers?
You'd even look great wearing a bustle.
Doubt I want to know what that is. For now, you'll just have to survive on bread and Witcher.
Well then, shall we go?
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Greetings. Come to look.
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches.
So long.
Greetings. Come to look.
Glad.
Of course.
So long.
Ah, great. Double spoon.
pain in my spine.
Hey, there are mouse droppings in this breach. Smells like shit.
Oh! Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due a beating. It will just be more of a challenge.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
Let's dance.
I'm dying of poverty.
Free boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely palla like yours?
Slap a new glaze.
It's not safe to go out in the streets anymore.
You see what I do? Washed your hair lately?
Made himself at home. Tracked mud in all over the floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in with him. High time.
Oh my. Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare. You look great. You get everything?
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey. And that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublet's chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
With that scrawny harlot.
Come now, don't cry. After all, he's not the only man in the world.
But he's a baronet. Where will I find another baronet?
Hello, Vivian. No use pretending you don't know.
Unhand me, sir. I could beat...
Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian.
I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common...
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
You asked for it.
Come back, you coward! I'm not done with you!
Proletarian.
How could he? With that scrawny harlot!
Come now, don't cry. After all, he's not the only man in the world.
But he's a baronet. Where will I find another baronet?
Back again, Rivian tramp.
My husband's a supervisor by trade. Late for supper again.
Well, well.
I'm a Kraken!
Late for supper again. My, is he ever sotted?
Why would a witcher come here?
Stop whining and bring a shrimp and a trumpet!
On a clear day, you can see Nilfgaard's banners from the city walls. Time to invest in rubies.
I'm a Kraken!
My, is he ever sotted?
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Triss, not what we're here for.
No, it's exactly why we're here. Well, Moritz?
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Who is that?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later.
I wish you a cold farewell.
My, is he ever sotted?
Oh, let's look around.
Beetlebugs alone maintain a certain standard.
Does the
in
temple
regard to
guard know what goes on there?
perceptions.
Very true. Well aware. Others claim it's inappropriate.
You say the price is...
Oh!
Things people won't say to excuse their own stinginess.
He's not been seen around town in some time.
Word is he's made some enemies. Turned to Joel, finally. Must have thought he'd get a second chance.
A second chance? Good one. Cemeteries are full of men who thought old Joel would give them a second chance.
Siggy, I'll be.
Geralt! Damn it all, how do you recognize me?
Your voice, unmistakable.
Oh yes, those famous witcher senses. Finally getting some use out of them. And who's this creature with you? May I be introduced?
Hey, Reuven.
It can't be! Is that the lovely warble of my favourite accomplice? Well, we've jested and laughed, but I've a sense you're in a hurry.
Really?
You know, Geralt, somehow I dislike running into you at parties. My bones start to ache, as if bad weather were approaching. Later, Geralt.
Stop it, Charles.
I'm in no
They
mood.
inevitably give me gas.
No one will notice in this crowd.
How are you faring?
She wore a turkey mask to the
Beg
last
pardon?
ball.
Don't do that again.
Mother says the
Well,
girl has
I
a
read one
singular
look is all
sense
it
of
takes to
humour.
get
If you
scouts.
ask me,
I'm
she's
in no
blunt.
mood.
Simple as that.
Stuffed peacock tongues. Oh, they inevitably give me gas.
No one will notice.
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private. Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source, merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father. A kind man, but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby, a safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret. It won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise.
But...
Please, trust me. It's not the first time I've done this.
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Geralt! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Let's look for Albert.
He's not being seen around town since...
Breathe. The threatening stride, the gaze oh so fierce. Mock a witcher just once and your gut he could pierce.
Times of famine and war are necessary. They are how society purges itself, regenerates.
Indeed. Naturally, this only applies to the...
My husband's a supervisor by trade.
It rains. It pours.
Gregor, have you seen Durgoth just moments ago? Oh, apologies. I mistook you for my friend, sir. He wears a similar mask.
General Voris,
Geralt of Rivia! So, I was not entirely mistaken.
Pleasure, as always. This is...
A beautiful and mysterious lady. Let us leave the formalities to the event's end, when all will remove their masks. More fun that way, wouldn't you agree?
I would, sir.
And now I must beg your pardon. I really must find Durgoth, and quickly. A lovely evening to you both.
Is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
Oh!
Intolerance and superstition have always been a fool's remit.
Truth is, we're already dependent. Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table. It's rather unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Not in the mood.
Not in the mood to win.
It's not a whit better than Emir. Might even be worse.
So, how
Truth
goes
is,
it?
we're already
Who's winning?
dependent on clerics.
Then I shall return
Apparently,
later.
they have this contraption at the Passiflora.
Tis an offence to nature. Does the temple guard know what goes on here?
Beaglebuds alone maintain a certain standard in regard to
You say the
elegant
price is
receptions.
Very true. Others claim it's inappropriate in a time you're...
Proceed to Geralt.
The things people won't say to excuse their own stinginess.
Beg your pardon? Times of famine and war are necessary. They are
Intolerance
how
and
society
superstition
urges
have always been a
us.
fool's remit.
Regenerates.
Indeed. Naturally, this only applies to and non-horses.
Monstrosity. My husband's a supervisor by trade.
Mark
my words, I'll kick him out. Yet another night for that whore.
Hard finding work here, you know. With the eternal fire burning and all that.
Intolerance and superstition have always been a fool's remit.
Told him off, didn't I? Stuck him right in the bollocks, I did. Well done, old
Intolerance
chap.
and superstition have always been a fool's remit.
I'm a cat, damn it. Sure I told.
Whoa! See the one in the tight tunic? The one who arrived with the red-headed bitch.
Well, well. You call
Your reputation
Beaglebud an old
precedes you,
stick
Geralt.
in the mud. Yet here she's hired a male stripper.
But why did he come with a woman?
Perhaps she hands him his props.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. Yet another night with that whore.
Hard finding work here, you know. With the eternal fire burning and all that.
Yes, darling.
Albert Vegelbud?
Fume, my sweet. I can be Adolf Valentino.
Well done, old chap.
Intolerance and superstition have always been a fool's
I'm in
remit.
no
Good day. Good day.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. Yet another night with that whore.
Good day. Radovid's not a whit better than Emir. Might even be worse.
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Told him off. Stuck him right
Behave
in the
yourself.
bollocks.
Do what you must. but
Well
behave.
done, old chap. I'm not just some old shot. I'm a cat, damn it. Sure I told. Told him off, didn't I?
On a clear day, you can see Nilfgaard's banners from the city walls.
Well done, old chap. I'm not just some old shot. I'm a count, damn it.
Oh my. Hard finding work here, you know. With the eternal
I'm in
fire
no mood.
burning and all that.
Mark my word, I'll kick him out. It's another night without whore.
I know this might sound enormous, but our hunting hounds are simply the best.
They do seem fierce.
Eternal
Yes,
fire, have
they're
mercy.
superbly trained.
Captured
Won't
and
even
displayed
whimper
in a
without my
sideshow of the circus. Well,
Sit.
it could be quite profitable.
There's a laundry in Far Corners, did you know?
Stay.
They'll wash your clothing for you there.
Lie down. Another drifter in from Temeria.
A witcher. Eternal fire, have mercy.
Nothing extraordinary about it. And then a colossal boom.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night.
Yes.
Nice mask.
Rawr.
Albert Vegelbud.
No. I'm a Black Panther. Rawr.
Oh my, Count!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes, when can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier.
Late for supper again.
This is dull.
Truth is, we're
I wish to go
already
chat with
dependent on the
someone.
black market.
Oh, sweetie.
Economically.
Do we know each other?
So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be...
Not in the mood.
Not in the mood to win.
Capital of the world, they call it.
Truth is, we're already
Times of famine and war are necessary. They are how society purges itself.
You still speak to her.
He's not been seen around town in some time.
Word is he's made some enemies. Turned to Joel finally. Must have thought he'd get a second chance.
He's dead, isn't he? What a monstrosity.
Scouring
The Vegelbuds alone.
On a clear
My,
day,
is
you
he
can see
ever
Nilfgaard's
sorted?
banners from the city walls.
Care to sit down for a spell? Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about...
Yes?
about that mage we met earlier?
Oh, Maritz. What do you want to know?
How'd you meet?
Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make